Hello, my YouTube people. We are once again back with Syberia, the world before. We have just finished playing the Vaghen musical orchestra, mechanical orchestra.
Thank you. Thank you. I enjoyed your concert so much.
Thank you.
Now I can retire fulfilled.
Glad to have been of service.
But this was
I
only...
believe you have a file for me.
Yep.
Of course, of course.
Quid pro quo.
Here it is. Dana Roze.
Thank
just
you.
like you asked.
Absolutely.
Thanks. At last.
All right, let's take a look here.
Oh, no address here.
Dang.
Oh, this is definitely Dana's file. Now, the address.
Fraulein Dana Roze.
Dana's home address in 1937. A detached house, it seems. Number 20, Brücke del Nebel. The Bridge of Mists, huh?
Found what you were looking for?
I think so. Well, thank you. And goodbye.
No, thank you, Fraulein.
As I was saying, we finished playing the piano to get this file to see if we can find Dana Roze. Get to the Bridge of Mists by tram. And here we go. It was really interesting in the last episode. As you know by now, I split that episode into two. But it was really interesting to see how, like, you know, both the hymn of Vaghen that Kate had just played is so similar to the song from the music box that Sarah, Kate's mom, had got. And Kate's mom had said that she got it from her parents, who may have been Dana and possibly Leon? I don't know. I mean, Dana Roze could be Kate Walker's, like, grandma. Like, that's crazy to think about, don't you think? I mean, that's just a theory and all, so we're gonna find out eventually, I think. But we're not there yet. For now, let's just keep uncovering the mystery. Alright, and here we are at the beginning, getting toward the tram. I wonder if that person that was following us is still following us. I hope not. That's terrible. Alright, here we go. Bridge of Mists, where are you? Dana's old house. There. I bet it's no longer there, though. I'm sure her family, at least her parents, would have gotten out by the time that, you know, the World War had started. Or at least it's at the point where the Brown Shadow were starting to really take root and, you know, hurt people, get rid of them and stuff. One would hope that they had gotten out by that point. I love how the transition always has Kate really enjoying the scenery. It's a nice departure, especially given all the crap that she's been through the past couple of games, especially at the beginning of this game. I wasn't sure how this game was going to be with, you know, having two protagonists, but I think they've done a very good job
This is a very unpleasant way of traveling, Kate Walker.
I know, Oscar. I promise I'll let you out as soon as possible, okay?
What are you looking at? Oh, probably because she was talking to herself, or seemingly talking to herself. Anyways, I'm glad that even though there's two protagonists, like, we may stay mainly with Kate because we've been with her for 3 games already. And to add a new protagonist, I think that they've done a good job with the way they've done it. So, whoa, this is why it's the Bridge of Mists. There's a lot of mist here. But yeah, I think they've done a really good job with how they handled having a second protagonist, and it's been really enjoyable so far.
Okay, Oscar. Now we have to find Dana's old house.
Do you recall the number, Kate Walker?
According to her registration form from the Music Academy, it was number 20.
Alright, so this is all the places that we've been. So let's step down from the platform.
The bridge is exactly the same as it was back in the 1930s. Except that it's cleaner. It looks almost new, as if it had been renovated.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised if that actually was the case. Anything on the sides here? Nope, nothing this way. Hello. Oh, we're just looking. 13. 15. Well, at least we know which direction to be heading. 17. Alright, and I see an automaton here. Oh. We're supposed to use something on it, and probably to open this gate. I think? Looked like there was a gate over there. We can't talk to these people. Can't come along to this side? No, we can't get into this side here. Oh, now we can. Go down. Can't talk to those people. Let's see what's down here. Inspect.
In loving memory of all those who lost their lives that terrible night.
So another memorial. This must have been a place that they attacked. The Brown Shadow, I mean. Oh wait, there was other ones. It looks like there's...
Some of the names are covered up with dirt. How could I clean it?
Well, we don't have anything for that just yet.
Some of the names are covered up with dirt. How could I clean it?
Alright, so we must have to do that at some point. And we have a notice here. Storm warning. Storm warning. To all inhabitants of Vaghen, a severe storm is expected to hit the town from this evening and during the night. The municipality recommends everyone to remain at home with the shutters firmly shut, and to cancel or postpone any plans for going out. All cultural and outdoor activities, especially those on the Dombre and the surrounding mountains, are prohibited by municipal decree for an extendable duration of 24 hours. The Municipality of Vaghen, Department of Tourism, Culture, and Recreation. Alright, so there's a storm coming. And this looks like it was just for this memorial. So let's go back up. But we'll go on to this... Oh, wait. No, there's only one stairway up. Okay. And anything on this side over here? No, that'd be going too far, it seems.
The house is somewhere on the bridge, so there's no point looking anywhere else.
Alright. So, what number is this? 22. I believe it is this one.
There's number 20. Dana's old house.
Alright, so we won't go in just yet. I want to ask around about the latest news of Vaghen. Looks like it's a different shop.
It's no longer an art gallery at any rate. Looks like it's been turned into another shop for tourists.
Indubitably.
Souvenirs here look more upmarket than the ones I've seen elsewhere.
I honestly couldn't tell. I don't know any of these type of, like, fashionable things. That's not my bag.
Looks like the residents on the bridge are pretty mad at the town council.
Protest poster. Calling all residents and retailers of Vaghen. Love our Bridge of Mists, outside and in. We, the undersigned Bridge of Mists Welfare Committee, hereby protest against council policy to turn Vaghen into a museum town. How are they doing this? By granting public funding uniquely for exterior renovation with the aim of attracting as many low-cost chain stores as possible. This unfair policy is to the detriment of homeowners, our quality independent shops, and the craftsmen and women of the Bridge of Mist district. Why should we care? Because Bridge District property owners are having to live and work in salubrious conditions, and this despite repeated appeals to the council to set up a fairer funding program that covers interior renovation. If we let the council continue with their unfair policy, there will soon be no residents left in the Bridge District. There will be nothing but petty facades, hollow shells, and cheap souvenir shops. What to do next? To maintain our community spirit and quality independent shops selling true Vaghen craftsmanship, we petition the council to urgently set up an interior renovation funding program that puts Vagheners first. It is to be noted that the only previous funding for Bridge District interior renovation dates back to just after World War II. It was hurriedly carried out following the partial destruction of the bridge during the liberation of Vaghen. Today, the vast majority of bridge properties are unfit for human habitation. Join our lobby for interior Join our lobby for interior renovation funding for our historic bridge buildings. Meeting at the Town Council, 10 a.m. Monday, November 21st. Keep our community safe and our beloved, beautiful town alive. The Bridge of Mists Welfare Committee of Residents and Independent Retailers, and then a bunch of names. So, just
Protests in the neighborhood and a big storm coming tonight. I sure wouldn't want to be in the mayor's shoes right now. Anyway, I'd better focus back on Dana.
Yeah, that I feel like that's, in many big historic cities, that's definitely something that's been an issue and is a hot topic. Like, I was in New Orleans, Louisiana, United States, and for, just visiting. This was before, people were told to stay at home. And, yeah, you could feel it.
A book about Vaghen's history during the war. Maybe it could be useful later.
Like, residents wanted tourists to come by so that they had their economy. They had the ability to keep their jobs and have like a vibrant community, but they also wanted to keep what made their community what it was, and they were having a difficult time trying to figure out like letting people come in and well, I guess maybe not come in, but letting people like live and stay in the area while also trying to keep their sense of community and community identity alive. All right, let's go inside.
Guten Tag, Fraulein.
Guten Tag. She's very OCD, it seems.
All our gifts are handmade by craftsmen in Vaghen.
That's probably why things are higher end, maybe? made by people who care about their crafts. No, Kate, I want you to look at this thing, please. Local souvenir.
Made in Vaghen.
Yeah, they all have the Vaghen swan on them. She's watching us just to make sure we don't steal nothing. I don't blame her. I mean, Kate doesn't have any money on her, really. I'd like to look at this. Yeah, everything's got the swan in it.
More gifts. I would have preferred it to still be full of paintings, I think.
Well, that's what the old owner used to do, have an art gallery. But this new owner is selling just souvenirs and other paraphernalia. Nothing wrong with that. That's just what they want to do. And they're the people that are renting the place out or own the place now, so...
On holiday in the region, Fraulein?
Just passing through.
Well, welcome to my little gift shop. Frau Heigl at your service. I noticed you were looking at a souvenir, Fraulein.
Yes, you have a wonderful choice here, Frau Heigl. Your shop is beautiful.
Thank you. All our souvenirs here are pieces of craftsmanship, as we like to say. All by local craftsmen. Do you wish to buy the souvenir, Fraulein?
Well, I'm actually looking for someone, not something. Someone who used to live in this house, and I was wondering if you could help.
Well, there were quite a few owners before I bought the shop last autumn, so I can't really...
So her name was Dana Roze. She lived here before the war. I was hoping to find some kind of trace of her here, so I could continue my search.
I see. Well, I have heard of the Rozes, but I can't say if there's anything left of them inside the house.
But don't you live here?
No, my husband and I live in the suburbs. You see, the bridge was sacked just before the war,
Wow.
during the pogrom against the Vagrans. Oh, truly awful events. And then the neighbourhood was bombed, just after the war during the liberation. And many of the houses were damaged, including this one. They were hastily renovated after the war, but they remain mostly derelict.
That's terrible.
You mentioned a pogrom against this neighborhood's vagrant community. Can you tell me more?
As much as anyone who knows anything about Vaghen, I guess. It happened in 1938, if I recall correctly. A few months after Austria and Ostertal were annexed by the Brown Shadow.
What happened?
Well, the Brown Shadow organised riots against Vagrants on false pretexts. It led to pogroms throughout all the annexed countries, including this house.
Were the Rozes home when it all happened?
Like I said, Fraulein, I don't know, but I hope not.
Yeah, I hope that they would have gotten out before it all happened.
Well, it doesn't look like the house was damaged from what I can see. Your shop is charming, and so is the rest of the district.
Thank you. That's because after the initial renovation, the council financed major rehabilitation work on the facades. But if the truth be told, they left the proprietors to foot the bill for our interiors.
What?
That's why my husband and I had to spend all our savings so that the shop interior shows the same high standard that we demand of our suppliers.
That's a shame.
That's terrible.
Yes.
Terrible.
And if the council persists in refusing to help fund the renovation works, there won't be any residents left on the bridge, let alone independent quality stores like mine. There'll be nothing left but bland franchise stores, like the one further along the bridge or on the musical square.
So between the pogrom, the bombing, and the whole house being renovated, there's little chance of me finding any trace of the Rozes.
It's not quite like that. To be honest, we didn't have the funds to renovate the rest of the house. so we use the upper floors for storing.
Do you mind if we
Really?
look?
And now that you mention it, I do recall coming across old photographs from before the war, here and there in the house. The successive owners didn't want to throw them out, and I suppose they must have left them there.
Would you mind if I went upstairs to take a look? Unless you would kindly bring the photos down yourself.
Pretty
Well,
please.
I can hardly leave the shop unattended while I go... I don't even know you, Fräulein.
I see. In that case, would you mind if I had a look upstairs myself?
Please.
Don't take it personally, Fräulein, but I don't know you enough to trust you. I'm very sorry. Now, if you'll excuse me, Fräulein, I have a customer.
I conjecture that you were inefficient in trying to persuade the shopkeeper, Kate Walker. How are you going to access the upper floors now?
I don't know, Oscar. By getting creative, I guess.
I conclude I can trust you on that score, Kate Walker?
Kate always has a way. So she won't just let us enter. But it doesn't hurt to try, right?
It's right in Frau Heigel's line of vision, too. I'm gonna have to draw her away if I want to sneak through that service door to the upper floors.
I see. I wonder if maybe we can just, like, mess around with some of the storing of her stuff. Like, can we move some stuff around? She'll be busy, like, dealing with it.
If I could manage to draw Frau Heigel this way, I'd be able to get through the service door and to the staircase without her noticing. But how?
Well, we can put something here, it seems. Let's put Oscar here.
I doubt I can be of any assistance here.
Damn it! But can we pick up something else, maybe? Take! Alright, well, let's take something else. While she's busy. I don't want to break anything. She hasn't done anything wrong.
More gifts. I would have preferred it to still be full of paintings, I think.
I don't see anything else that I can interact with. But I feel like we need to put something on that shelf. But what can we put on that shelf? I don't want to put this bird, but, I mean...
That doesn't work.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Must have got it wrong.
Yeah.
If I could manage to draw Frau Heigel this way, I'd be able to get through the service door and to the staircase without her noticing. But how?
Yeah. How?
All our gifts are handmade by craftsmen in Vaghen.
So, I mean, we couldn't pick up anything else. Oh, wait, what's this? Nope. I thought I could ring the bell or something.
Excuse me, I must just serve the gentleman.
She's busy. Okay. Yeah, I can't take it. Alright. So... is it something I gotta get from outside, maybe? There's nothing else here in the shop, right? Can we change the camera angle? Yeah, there's not much else here. Nothing I can interact with, at least. Alright, so I need to put something there. But it seems that there's nothing else here that I can interact with. So maybe I need to leave and get something and bring it back here. So she says everything's made locally, but nope.
Can't leave now. There are still things to do here.
Okay, so is there anything else around here that we can interact with? Alright, so I went around the area and it feels like there was nothing else around, so I feel like there's got to be something in here that I'm just missing. But what is it that I'm missing here? I know I'm supposed to put something here, but I don't have anything that I can put here.
Wrong one.
Nothing is allowed to be put here as far as what we have. I haven't been able to interact with anything else in the shop. It's just a matter of looking at things. But that doesn't help me. Unless, again, I'm missing, like, something around here that I can interact with, but it doesn't seem to be the case.
More gifts. I would have preferred it to still be full of paintings, I think.
Let's see. And we
It's right in Frau Heigel's line of vision, too. I'm gonna have to draw her away if I want to sneak through that service door to the upper floors.
But I don't have anything else.
Made in Vaghen.
Can we move this over somewhere? Or do we have anything that's not made in Vaghen? I feel like we need something not made from Vaghen to put here. So she had mentioned that there are stores in other districts that don't have things that are made from the artisans in Vaghen, but rather that they are like mass manufactured, basically. So maybe we have to go to one of the other districts, like the musical district that she had talked about, and then maybe from there we buy something that's not Vaghen made and put it on the shelf and be like, hey, I thought you said everything here was made in Vaghen. And she'll be like, oh, wait, this doesn't seem right. So it's not the Mueller shop. That's the guest house, the refuge. Maybe at the Music Academy we can buy something and then put it on her shelf.
It's not the time to take the tram back. There's still a lot to do here.
Okay, well, in that case...
No, I can't go.
Alright, so it's something we still gotta do around here.
I've still a few things to do here.
Alright. Well, that defeats what I had thought. So, it is definitely something we need to do around here. I'm just missing something. But there's only so far that I can go. And only so much that I can interact with. What goes here, though?
No, Kate Walker.
Oh wait, maybe this is a one of those machines that you put a coin in. Yes. Okay. But what do you do? Oh, it's a cheap souvenir. Ah, I get it now.
Whoa! That's one shrill version of the Hymn of Vaghen. One thing's for sure, this souvenir wasn't made in Vaghen.
All right, and this is the thing that we need to put on her shelf. Okay, well, got it. I'm glad I've reasoned that one out. I had no idea what that thing was. I knew we had to put something on the shelf that wasn't made from Vaghen, but I didn't know what it was, and now I do. Alright, now let's put the cheap souvenir on there. Oh, no, I said put the cheap souvenir on there. There we go. Are you not noticing it, lady? Come on, man. It's your shop. Gotta have some standards around here.
What's that awful noise? Excuse me, sir.
If Kate doesn't look guilty, I don't know what or who does. She's got a little smile on her face.
There it is. How awful. That certainly doesn't belong in my shop. We don't sell such cheap and tacky items.
That's so funny.
Great. I don't think Frau Heigel's noticed a thing.
Why don't you try to locate Dana Rose's room, Kate Walker? Then you can look for more clues about her.
Good idea. Let's just hope Frau Heigel won't come up.
Well, I don't think that she will. It doesn't sound like she's really done much of anything with this area at all. But maybe she can hear your footsteps, Kate. Looks like a storage room. Yeah, you can totally hear her footsteps. Glasses?
This is where Frau Heigel must take her breaks.
Interesting.
This is where Frau Heigel must take her breaks.
And look, there's cigars. She must know somebody who has the cigars. I wonder if there's something we do to her glasses later.
It's dark in here. Hardly surprising with those windows boarded up. It's dark in here. Hardly surprising with those windows boarded up. More stock for the shop.
Yeah, looks like just like the other ones that are downstairs. But they're all made in Vaghen. And what do we have here? The house after the bombing.
This photo shows the house partially destroyed. Must have been taken after the bombing that preceded the liberation of Vaghen.
Yeah, I would say so. 1945. Yeah, she wasn't kidding about not having money enough to renovate the rest of the place. Alright, maybe it's further up again. At least on this floor, your footsteps shouldn't be heard. Previous one, maybe. It's the bathroom.
Nothing of interest in here.
Well, you didn't even look, Kate. Pigeons! This doesn't look like a bedroom, though. Or maybe
A
it
double
does.
bed, plenty of space. Must have been Dana's parents' bedroom. So where's Dana's room, then? The number of rooms don't add up.
What's this? Oh, look! It's a picture of Dana.
Just what I needed.
Can we...
Just what I needed.
Alright, well, I guess we can't just reach our hand for it. I think we must have gone up here just to see that it was there at all. Clothing? Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I think we can exit this room now. Anything of interest here? Oh, it's a picture.
A family portrait. That must be Dana with her parents.
The roses. The roses are red, the violets are blue. I am playing this game, but since you're watching, so are you. Sorry. Alright, so let's go try to grab that other photo. One floor down. I don't know how I'd feel about all this stuff. Like, I mean, it's kind of in the way, but also, like, oh, well, you can check up more. Like, it's in the way, but I don't know that I would also try to get rid of it either.
It's been bricked up. Most likely during the post-war renovation works Frau Heigl spoke of.
Okay, well, I guess we're not going up that way then. But yeah, I mean, a lot of this stuff belonged to other people, was probably held a lot of sentimental value. I don't know how I feel about getting rid of stuff like that, but at the same time, it's like, eventually, like, it's not my stuff. It doesn't belong to anybody that I know. I don't know.
Huh. The bedroom in the background of the portrait must be located in the attic. According to the light and the clock behind Dana, her room must face north.
Right, so the bedroom is located in the attic.
That's it, Oscar. I think I know where Dana's room is.
Enlighten me, Kate Walker.
Well, one of the photos shows a bedroom that's not on the second floor, right? And we know that the staircase was bricked up during the renovation and led to another floor.
Yes.
So that's got to be where we'll find Dana's missing bedroom.
It seems plausible, indeed.
Indeed.
It does. And if we're lucky, the room might be pretty much like Dana left it all those years ago, and potentially with clues to put us back on her track. I've just got to find a way to get to that third floor bedroom.
Seeing as you failed to create a positive bond with Frau Heigl, the next rational step would be to take a look outside the building, Kate Walker.
You're right, Oscar. Let's go and see.
Yeah, and especially since she's not likely to let us back in after she sees us coming out of this place that she said we're not allowed to be in. So I don't think she'll appreciate that quite so much. Thank ya. In fact, I'm sure she'll be quite upset. And where were you, Fräulein? You were there, and now you were not, and then you were there again. Can't imagine it took her a long time to deal with that junk souvenir. Let's just leave. Everybody's looking at Kate. Alright, let's check this alley and see if there's any way up, maybe. Ah, ha ha ha! But how to get? Like, there's a fire escape, but how do you get up to it from the street level?
Oscar, I need your opinion on this.
Can Oscar take care of it?
That's better.
Looks like that fire escape staircase serves every floor of the house.
That
It
is
just
correct,
should.
Kate Walker. Perhaps you should find a way to use it.
So we must need to find a way to it.
Better try something else.
So what do you think, Oscar?
I think I would have liked a body with longer front legs.
I was talking about the window up there. Must be Dana's room, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
of course. There is a high probability that you are not wrong, Kate Walker.
And what do we do? So that must be her room.
Looks like the staircase serves every floor, including Dana's.
Yeah,
I conjecture that you are probably right, Kate Walker.
probably. Probably.
The second floor windows will be of no use to reach the staircase.
Correct. But if we had known... Oh, wait. No, that was walled off there. And this is also walled off. There must be something that's clickable. I'm not...
Well, we can't get to the staircase from the first floor windows.
Indeed, Kate Walker, all the windows you could have used are obstructed.
Indeed.
The ladder to the first floor is up. It's too high for me to pull down.
Is there a mechanism?
Looks like there's a mechanism up there to lower the ladder.
Can I toss Oscar up there to get the mechanism? I don't know how else we were going to get that. Did we
That drain pipe leads to a ledge that leads to the staircase.
Oscar?
According to my calculations, the drain pipe will not hold you, Kate Walker. And even if you were lighter, the ledge is too narrow for you to stand on.
Fortunately,
Hey,
you
are
can
you
do
trying
it.
to tell me something, Oscar?
Yes, you are too heavy and too wide, Kate Walker, for the ledge.
Thanks.
Gee, thanks, Oscar.
You do it then.
So basically, it's not going to be easy to use the staircase to get to Dana's room.
There is no other way. Access is denied from inside the first and second floors, and the third floor stairwell is bricked up. The fire escape staircase is the only possibility, Kate Walker. But you cannot climb up the drain pipe because of your weight and size.
I heard you the first time, thanks.
You are welcome, Kate Walker. So, the only way up is by the fire escape staircase, and that means lowering the ladder from the first floor.
Well, let's have Oscar do it.
Well, in that case, there's only one solution. As you're so light and slim, Oscar, you'll have to climb up the drain pipe and walk across the ledge for me. Then you just need to activate the mechanism to lower the steps so that heavy me can take the staircase route.
I was not made to climb up drain pipes, Kate Walker. I am a precision-made automaton.
Well, you were.
Come on, Oscar.
You're in a different body now.
You saved the day more than once at Baranor. It must be second nature by now.
But how can I lower myself to scurrying like a rat?
Because you're a fine fellow and my faithful friend?
Alright. Do it, Oscar!
Kate Walker, help! I believe I am stuck here.
You can sometimes switch between Kate and Oscar. To do so, click on the button when it is displayed. Alright. I guess we're gonna use Kate to switch. And
Stay calm, Oscar. I'm coming.
and shove him up. Oh, we're pulling him out.
Climbing like a common squirrel. This is a disgrace.
How so? I mean, your body was made
okay
for
up
it.
there?
Yes, Kate Walker. I just need to... Ah!
Don't fall!
On tight, Oscar.
Oh, I am Kate Walker. Believe me, I am.
You gotta jump now, Oscar. Hurry! Well done, Oscar. Glad that you're safe and sound.
I guess that's one way of putting it, Kate Walker.
I'm also glad you haven't lost your positive attitude.
Oh, their banter's so great.
That useless body. Now I must find another way. And climbing up all over again.
Be careful there, Oscar.
Don't look, man! Don't look! Keep going! Keep going. Don't be distracted, guy. Don't be distracted. It's a
Oh
pigeon!
dear, that can't be good. Oh, dear.
But you're mechanical.
Now, Miss Pigeon. Madam Pigeon, then. I beg your pardon. Now, Madam Pigeon, would you be so kind as to make way?
Bulldoze!
I guess I'm going to need help here. Kate Walker, I'm going to need you again.
Maybe we need to throw a rock or
How am I
something.
supposed to get rid of that pigeon?
Do we bang on the trash cans, maybe? Oh. Is there a pebble over here? Yes, there is. And we toss it.
I can't throw it at the pigeon, but maybe I can use it some other way.
Yeah, we'll throw it at the pipe, it'll make a loud noise, and it'll fly away.
Kate Walker!
Sorry, Oscar.
Made our point, I guess.
Now we can make our way down to the first floor, and then get to the mechanism.
Now, maybe this body will be useful in the end.
Woo! Oh, what happened to the rolling? Okay. Alright. Now what? Oh, he's got his own key. It's a good thing it's a good thing Hans Vorarlberg makes everything universally accessible.
Locked, of course.
Can we break it? Let's see. I guess we're gonna use Oscar again.
Kate Walker, if I were meant to be used as a cannonball, I would have been given a fuse. This is highly irregular.
Tuck your head in, Oscar. 1,
If Hans Vorarlberg could see me now.
2, 3.
Nice.
Undignified! Oh my. Oh my. Really? Is this any way to treat an intelligent automaton?
Sure it is. Why not?
Really, if Mr. Vorarlberg could see me now...
He would be happy that you
He
were
would
of use.
say, "You've saved the day again, Oscar. You've exceeded all expectations by far."
That probably isn't too far from the truth.
Okay, let's try and find out what became of Dana after she left the refuge. No doubt about it, this must have been Dana's room.
Yep, and that's her piano. I would have been quiet though, but I mean, she's on the 3rd floor, so maybe it would have been fine.
It's from the Music Academy.
Ah, she graduated. Diploma.
Music symbols, but they don't seem related to the diploma.
It's probably part of, some... Yep, it's part of the puzzle for something. We haven't gotten to it yet. Probably open to this trunk. Is this our Teddy?
There's something underneath.
Careful, Kate.
Can't reach it. Can't be that heavy.
Push! Push! Good job, Kate. Good job. Strange sketch. Left part. Now that I think about it, influence on me now, as she suggested. So we may need the second part, which is probably in this trunk. That would be my guess. Alright, camera move. Anything else here? No.
I don't think it's a good idea to venture this way. Now's not the right time to leave.
Okay. Right, well, let's check out this trunk then. Yep. Here's the music symbols. Alright, so let's take a look at these symbols here. This one got scratched out, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, let's see then. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's blocking it. Nope, won't work. I guess I should use some of the clues I collected. But I get the feeling there's more to find in the room.
I'm sure. Right, so there's 2 of these. So maybe we'll hold off on this one to see what this one is. This one looks like a mustache. It was this one. Are there 2 of these? Yeah, maybe it's not this one here. And okay. Looks like this. How many are there? This one's the other way. Alright. So what could this guy be? I think it's probably this. I guess it could be that. Let's see again. Yeah, it's scratched out, so it's hard to tell.
Music symbols, but they don't seem related to the diploma.
I wonder if maybe this is upside down? No, I don't think so. Yeah, what could this guy be? Hmm. So, it feels like it's this. But I can't say that it isn't this, but it just feels like it's this one.
Nope, won't work. I guess I should use some of the clues I collected. But I get the feeling there's more to find in the room. Nope, won't work. I guess I should use some of the clues I collected. But I get the feeling there's more to find in the room.
There's something else here. I didn't notice
That's
this.
better.
Now that I think about it, Yunta had more influence on me than I thought. I now write myself reminders as she suggested. Oh, this is the outline for what it should look like. Okay. Alright, so let's inspect here. So, let's see. Let's take a look at these notes again. Let me actually make a little note in my notebook. Alright, let's see. And I don't know what the second one is, so I'm going to leave that for now. Alright, so I've taken my notes, and let's see what we have here. So this is the symbol for the first one. Not sure about the second one. This is the symbol for the third one, but how many of them are there that exist on this dial? So this is the only one. Okay. And how many of this guy are there on this one? This one's going the opposite way, so it's definitely this guy right here. And then this guy is the one that we want to use, but is there a second one? Oh, there is a second one here. There's this one. And then there's this one. Okay. Alright, so, but which one do we need? So this is the outline of the solution. Because where is that? This, okay. What is this yellow? Oh, you know what? This yellow might be the ambiguous one. Let me try to make a little outline for myself and see if I can actually do it. I don't know that I can. Alright. Alright. Alright, so let's see.
The wheels on the lock seem to have different heights. I wonder why.
Yeah, to make... So... Alright, so this guy is in the right place. So is this guy and this guy. There should be a guy up here. This one should not be here. And neither should this one. Alright, so... let's take a look back. So, this one here is in the right spot, but this one... Wait. I think this one's in the right spot. This one is not. Alright, so this guy, no. This guy, no. Alright, so this guy, no. This guy, yes. Right? Alright, so this one is not in the right spot. So that's this guy. Wait. What? There's only one of these guys. Right? No. There was a second one. This is the one that should be in the right place. Alright. So, these 4 are correct. This one is in the wrong spot. Okay. So this is the right one. So which one of them has this guy here? It's got to be this one. This one had 2. That it could have been. No, that doesn't seem right. Okay, so maybe it wasn't this one. Alright, so we're back to square one on that. This one had 2 as well, so let's try this and see what this looks like. No, that looks like it's further from where we need it to be. So it's got a bump here, and it's got this guy. That's probably this one. Let me move it by 1 and see what happens. Interesting. So I think that's this foot. So if I move this back, is it making this foot then? Alright, so it seems that this is not the guy. It must be this one that's correct on that one. Alright, so that looks closer. There's still this guy that's still wrong. So, is it this one? There's only one of these. How many of these are there? Just one. Let me try this other one again. Yeah, it's this thing right here that's throwing it all. Throwing it off. Let's see. Yeah, I wrote it down right. Okay. So there should be one sitting right here. So which one is that? If we move this one to this, that brings this, I forget which one it is, but this is probably the one that we need, right? If we move this one now, what does this look like? Alright, it removes this one. Man. Alright, so on this one, there's only this. So this has to be the one. this has to be how this one fits into place. So this has 2 raised bumps here. So this one So this guy right here in the center creates this raised bump here and then 2 down. So Kate would be looking at it from here.
The wheels on the lock seem to have different heights. I wonder why.
So the middle one gives this bump here as well as this bump here, which are both okay. All right, so and then this one here. So, but are there other raised ones as well? No, those are the only ones that are raised. So it contributes to this guy, and both of which we want. Those are good. Okay. This one. How many raised sections are there? There's 3 raised sections on this one. Yes. So this one contributes to this one. And then there's 3 down, so 1, 2, 3. So that's okay. And then there's the 3rd bump. It's 2 over from that. Okay. So it's this bump. So those are okay, because those are ones that need to be filled too. Right? Wait. Let me check that again. 1, 2, 3. So this, and then 1, 2, 3. Is that okay? So this, oh, this is the front facing. That's why that's colored. So 1, 2, 3. So no, we can't use that. So that one's in the wrong position. So we can't use this. We need to use the other one of that. This one. So this is the front. So it makes the next top one. And then 2 from there. Okay, so that gives it this top one. And then 2 from there. So it makes these 2. Which are okay. Let me see. So that's the front. I'm just taking notes real quick. So that's an indented front. And then an outcrop on the top. And then 2 over. And then where does it go from there? 1, 2. So it goes down 1, 2, 3, 4 before there's a bump. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and the bump. So that's also okay. That works. Alright, so this one's good. This one's good. This one, there's 2 of these, right? Yeah, there's 2 of these. So if we went with this one, how many raised sections are there? There's 2 raised sections. So if we use this one, so the next raised section would be this one here. But we don't want this raised section. because that makes this guy. Yeah, so this is the front, and then raised section. And looking at this is the front, no raised section. Okay, so we don't want that one. So this one must be this guy. Makes raised section 2 on the other. So 1, 2. That is fine. And then 1, 2. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. After that. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is fine. So on this one, it is definitely not this one because it's creating this raised section here. So it must be this guy. Raised section here is fine. Raised section down here is also fine. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And how far does that go? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I think these two are fine. This one needs to go. So that would be this one. Is this it?
It won't open. I'm pretty sure I've collected all the clues I could in the room, though. I should take a look at the documents and items in my diary.
It's this one that's causing the issue. So maybe it's not... Oh, you know what? That's a raised one, right? Yeah, it should be a raised one. So one of these needs to be a raised one. Yeah, there's... Raised section needs to be here. So... Originally I had this, right? But what if it's not this? This would become the only raised section. But does it make all the right moves? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's not the right one. Yeah, that removes this guy. Which I think... Oh, there's this golden one here. Is that it? Oh, I think that's it. Yeah, yeah. I think we got it. Ho ho ho! Yeah, because that one had a slightly different color on it. Alright, we did it, guys. We did it. And open. Inspect. And on the other side, another latch. Okay. Alright, now we got this. Okay. And it's just this diary. Sitting in front of the mirror, Kate?
This was written not long after her time at the refuge.
Well, that's about where we need it.
A letter from Leon. So he did write back to Dana after the expedition left Kantar, the capital of Valtayar. The High Plateau of Baltayar, October 25th, 1937. My darling Edelweiss.
I hate myself for not sending you news more often, and for not being able to receive news of you. I find myself now where probably no other modern-day human has ever ventured before. I regret to inform you that I won't be able to go back to Europe with my fellow survivors.
Why? What happened? Ah, we're going back in time to see what happens. Okay, that's fair enough. So we're in the Baltair Mountains, which means that we're playing Leon.
Something
this
bad
point.
happened during the expedition. I, no doubt, am partly to blame.
How so?
Nevertheless, I would like you to know my version of the events. After hard days of hiking, we set up our base camp on the threshold of a high valley where rhododendrons grew. All the witnesses seemed to concur. This was where the Gorun, the famous man of the mountains, was most frequently sighted. For many long weeks, we explored without success every valley and mountain surrounding the camp.
And nothing.
Autumn was approaching. The rivers started to freeze at the edges, and the prospect of having to head back with nothing for our toil was becoming more and more apparent. The joyful banter of the first weeks was no more. The men were becoming moody and tense. Especially our chief, Reinhard Berger.
Well, I mean, weeks of not finding anything would probably do that to you. Especially if that's your concentration or your specification. Specialization? Yeah, everyone's just quiet. Can't all make history, you know? So I guess we're gonna end up playing Leon for this section.
Up we get, Leon. Another day on a wild goose chase. I'd better get kitted up before going out. Horst has already left. The scolding that Berger gave them yesterday about their lack of results in tracking down the Goruns really got to him.
Well, you really shouldn't let people just... I don't know. I understand he's frustrated and all, but to take it out on other people is just wrong. Like, deal with your emotions before you deal with other people first.
All those books. Only Horst could cot about works of anthropology beyond the frontiers of the known world. The march of science knows no bounds for him.
Indeed. Like, we're going on an expedition like this and he decides to bring books.
Sauer's thesis. From what I understand, he accepted to work for the Brown Shadow because they were the only ones who would finance his research. What a waste.
Faust.
Goethe's Faust. One of Junter's posh friends, Murnau, if I remember rightly, turned it into a film about 10 years ago. I think the poor chap's dead now, though.
Ooh. That sucks. Wait, so get equipped before you leave and search the camp before you leave. Alright, let's search the camp first.
I should take my gear before going out.
Okay. But it says search the camp before and grab your equipment before you leave. Am I missing something here? I mean, I thought I looked at everything already.
Hope I can get back to sketching the valley. But with Berger putting on the pressure at the moment, I doubt it.
He brought his painting
The
supplies.
letters I got from Dana before leaving Kantar with the expedition. It's tough not to be able to receive or give any news since leaving civilization.
Yeah, because how do you deliver something when people aren't here to, you know, do the delivering for you?
I'm so glad Junta lent it to me. I was able to take wonderful pictures behind Berger's back.
Drawing book. Cool. 1937 Expeditions. Expeditions before 1937, 1 out of 2. Two out of 2. That summer at the refuge, summer 1937. Here's this guy. The Mountain Refuge, 1937. And this is the big fireplace. Edelweiss. That must have come from Dana. And here's the team. Samples from Ostertal's mountains. The group makes progress. And then, what is this? Looks like a map. And probably some places that they've passed along. The Origin Expedition, 1937. And it looks like they passed China or something. If only my hand could write what holds my heart. And India? Huh. Stacking stones. Baltayar. Alright. Oh, that's the end of that. Okay. Alright, let's take the machete.
No chance of me venturing into the mountain without that.
Our machete.
These biscuits don't compare with old Gustav's cooking, but at least they fill you up.
Well, need food and water.
Must remember to fill it up before I leave the camp.
Indeed. Water is invaluable. Roaring fire.
Better get going before...
Do you know what time it is?
Time to be heading out?
Enough! You couldn't care less whether we find the Gorons or not, could you?
No, he wouldn't.
Well, mark my words, Coppertease. You'd better change your bloody attitude.
That's your problem, not our problem. You know what? Let's try to defuse the situation. He's already peeved already.
The day's only just bloody breaking.
I couldn't give a damn. Everyone has already started except you. So you just get your butt upstream and help Sauer carry out his research. The idiot is capable of getting himself lost again.
Again, that's not our problem.
All right. I'm not your enemy, you know?
I don't think you understand the gravity of the situation, Leon. If we don't find a specimen of the Goron, the brown shadow will... Look, just go find Sauer. Please. Now!
Well, you shouldn't have gotten involved with them in the first place. Should you have? That's your fault.
Poor animal. Berger's gone out of his mind with this search for the abominable snowman of his.
Yeah, like, it's...
I asked you to go up the river and find Sour.
Whatever.
The mountain's dangerous and we're prepared for the worst. I only hope we don't have to use it.
Well, you should be prepared. Because you never know what you're gonna find, but, like, he's like Captain Ahab right now.
No one here. Bauer and Taiga must have already taken off in search of the Gorun.
Alright, well, we don't have the combination, so no with that.
Jaeger and Bauer have been a bit heavy-handed with the alcohol these past few evenings.
Ugh. And give them
Morale
guns.
of the troops is at an all-time low.
Drunk people and firearms. What a wonderful combination. Not. Yeah, no, I'm good. Let's use our empty gourd. I think this is water. Let's make sure we have water. Gotta be prepared.
With this, I'll be able to venture out for as long as it takes to find Sour. Not what you'd call cute, this Gorun. Just as well they haven't found it yet.
An anatomical chart of the mythical Gorun. What's this? Gertrude.
Can't have been easy for Bauer to leave his daughter just after she was born. Bauer's daughter. I sometimes forget I'm not the only one who left behind someone dear back across the mountains. This medal must belong to Bauer. He must have left it behind when he turned in for the night.
4837. Oh, that must be when the baby was born. I wonder if that is the combination to the trunk. Let me give it a try. 4837. See me how many numbers this has. So 4, 8, and 37. No? Huh. I suppose not. Alright. Oh well. I just made the assumption that the combination was somewhere close by.
I hope you're not thinking of going inside my tent, Kobatis.
Sure, we're not. Not at all. What else can we search in the camp? I'm pretty sure we looked everywhere already. Oh, you know what it is with the combination? I'm thinking in terms of American, the way that Americans do the date, but maybe this is 8/4/37. Because we Americans do the month first, then the day. But that doesn't look like it happened anyways. Unless it's 0408. Oh, it is! Okay, no date. I mean, no year. Alright, well, we got it.
Bauer, are you little...
Letter to Frank Hoss. What? Dear Herr Hoss, I completely understand the Brown Shadow's anger should the expedition fail. That being said, I urge you not to hold it against Herr Berger or my fellow scientists. If blame there is to be, then look rather to Leon Kobatis. His lack of goodwill has become increasingly apparent throughout. Indeed, it would come as no surprise to me if his intention was to sabotage the whole expedition right from the very outset. Wow, wow. They seem like decent guys, but now, with their backs to the wall, with the possibility of, retaliation by the Brown Shadow, now they're pinning it all on Leon. Wow. You guys are slimy and sleazy
Bullshit
AF.
shit. Typical Bauer.
So shady and slimy, man. You guys suck.
Jaeger and Bauer have been a bit heavy-handed with the alcohol these past few evenings. Morale of the troops is at an all-time low.
Yeah, but to pin it all on this one guy, dude. Was there something else that was in here? Why do we still need to look at the camp?
There's nothing more to do here, I guess.
Okay.
I should leave the camp now. But you'll have it coming, Bauer.
Yeah, screw that guy, man. Screw that guy. To say that he was there to sabotage it right from the beginning. Wow. Wow.
Better get going.
They shouldn't have gotten involved with the Brown Shadow to begin with. For people that are supposed to be learned, that was incredibly dumb.
Autumn is here. We'd better leave the mountains soon, or we won't survive.
I wonder if that's a foreshadow. Right, find Horst.
Anyone there? Looks like someone's left their gear over there. Better check it out. Stopping to read in the middle of the wilds. That's sour all over.
And he left his equipment. What an idiot.
Whoever it belongs to must have left in a hurry to have left it behind.
And the weapon?
One of us must have stayed here. For a rest, maybe? One of the scientists must have stopped for a rest here. Most probably Sour. But what made him leave in such a hurry that he left behind all his gear? I'd better have a look around to find out what happened here.
Alright, well I guess we're just gonna head off then. Oh, what's this?
What on earth is that?
A handprint.
That mark must be what caused Sour to stop and rest for a while. I'd better head out and try to find him to clarify the situation. What in God's...
What's going on?
Sour? What in the world?
Shh! Look what I found.
Is that a...
A go room. Yes, it's a go room. I heard him cry as I was taking a break near the path. Hurry, we must go fetch the others.
You go. He looks injured. I'd better stay and try and reach him before the current carries him away.
Right, Leon. Okay. But don't lose him.
Alright, what happens here?
All right, little fella. Don't move. I'm coming to get you.
Reach the go room. Actually, looking at the time, or the amount of time on the recording, I think I'm going to stop here. We will take a look back in the next episode of Reaching the Go Room and see actually what happens, or what will happen with Leon, because it looks like they're going to try to throw him under the bus with the Brown Shadow and be total douchebags. And who knows how that affects Kate in the future. But hopefully we'll find out tomorrow, or the next day, or whatever. And I hope you'll join me for that. And until then, bye.